What's up, family? I hope you're good. And of course, as you know it, we're gonna be analyzing the markets for the week, and I'll be doing it in a very teaching form and breaking it down for you from the weekly time frame all the way to the H1 for you to catch some trades as well as to learn why structure is behaving this way. You also want to do this along with a chart besides you, that you imitate what I'm doing, because one of the best ways for one to learn a skill is to imitate somebody who already has experience. So of course, we're going to be jumping on the markets, and I'm so excited for this, and I'm so excited to show you this mind-blowing focused and structure that's going to be happening in the few weeks to come. And we do not miss. If you watch our previous videos, you saw that everything played out as said from A to Z. So watch this video till the end and get some value in the trading. Okay, family, so as you know it, we are on NASDAQ right now, and as I said it on the intro, we are going to be on the weekly time frame, because we want to focus for this whole week, even the weeks to come, because per candlestick takes a week. Okay, so definitely this can be data worth of weeks to come. And of course, I can remember doing 3 weeks back, I did an analysis to say we were right here and the market was going to sell. And guess what the market did? It sold, as I said. It sold all the way to these areas that I anticipated the market to get to. And of course, because of this, order block that we find at this level right here. So this order block is what's causing this pullback. Remember, it's still a pullback in this case because we have not broken a change of character, and I wouldn't want to take this lower low right here, because that lower low was just a liquidity. Okay, it was engineered liquidity for retail traders, because they will anticipate that the market will go all the way lower. But you know what the market did? So as you can see, if I can just play it back, that's what the market did. So they were anticipating was going to go lower, and the place, of course, they take profit run about these areas. But what the market started doing, it started, of course, going all the way up as we are in the present time frame right now. So now I want to really get to submit a very crucial understanding to you guys in terms of where are we going. And of course, as you can see, structure number one is definitely bearish. So as you can see, we have higher highs, and of course we have let me just put it in drawing mode for you guys, and then we can carry on. So with higher highs, higher lows right here. Okay, then of course, once the market breaks it, we have a lower low, and of course we have a lower high, lower lows, and a lower high, because we are in a downtrend. Why am I saying that? Let me show you. Because it broke this lower high, or rather higher low right here, which was a change of character for the market. Okay, so a change of character, as you've watched the video. If you have not, make sure that you can get to watch it. That was the change of character that we had, and the market, of course, fell into a downtrend. Okay, quite clearly, as you can see that. Now, we are at this point where, from the intraday perspective, before we go into the time frames, the market looks like it's in a very strong uptrend. If you haven't watched my supply and demand, where I just get to explain the concept, go and watch it to understand what am I doing. So I'm going to take this POI right here. Okay, that's actually making this market to be buying right now. And of course, we're still in a downtrend that's not yet validated as an uptrend. So what can we conclude from this matter? That this is just an ordinary pullback that's going to come all over the way here. So I conclude, due to experience, that this is going to be a liquidity. And it's going to make sense when I go to the smaller time frame. So I'm very excited. So keep on watching, keep on watching. So we're going to go now to the daily time frame, and you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this actual sell that came up here was because that we had a supply level that was mitigated. So we can take that supply, and of course the market sold at that supply. So now, as we sold at that supply, a lot of retail traders will think, of course, we're going all the way here to sell even more. But what may end up happening is that the market may actually respect that, to lower them in, come back to this demand area that the market has created, and of course go fill in that imbalance there. So it created an insufficient price. So we can go to those areas and we can find the market selling. I'm just going to take this supply level right there, or what we can just refer to as a POI. So I'm just going to take this area, but of course, as you can see, there were insufficient price, but the market did manage to fill it up. So I'm not looking at the market going back all the way to those areas unless it wants to come back here, but I don't think so. For now, we're still going to keep it under the Rex, which is somewhere here. So I can conclude that the market, yes, it's in an uptrend, which is my first submission to you, my learned friends, is that we're going to be in an uptrend in a short-term perspective. As you can see, it's quite clear that we touched a demand level, which is in the short term, by the way. In the market came back and mitigated that, and of course we're going to be going all the way up. A potential respect of this double top, which is a retailer sentiment, it might respect it, but it will not hold. Okay, because the market wants to engineer them to put in a lot of sells, and of course once it breaks it, it's gonna, of course, what it does, when you understand smart money concept, right? It's either we fill in imbalances so that they can get trades from an institutional perspective, or they can get to engineer liquidity if there's nothing to fill in. So of course we can see that there is a demand or rather a supply level here. We can just call it POI. And of course they will move the market to create that liquidity or a retailer sentiment, and of course trigger them into sell. And of course they will push the market, and of course breakout traders, they'll be putting their buy stops right here. So they'll put their buy stops and it will trigger them and drop the market. So that's what I do anticipate that the market will happen, on the basis, of course, of that we're still in a downtrend. So I want to trade with the trend because that's the safest way to actually move about it. And of course, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, all of this concept, I have set up a playlist where I talk about, different aspects to contributing to smart money concept. I am going to add up to that playlist on my next video. So if you're a first-time viewer, make sure that you get to subscribe, because this is the channel for you where we teach you smart money concepts. We teach you the trading psychology, because if your mind is empty, your pockets have no choice. And of course we teach you self-development, because a man that cannot master himself, it is a man that is heading to destruction. So definitely make sure that you subscribe, because we're coming with fire content for you. And of course, as I said, the only way to learn is to watch step by step and imitate, especially as a beginner. So have your chart, make sure it makes sense. If you're an intermediate trader, make sure that you can get to challenge me respectfully and be civil in the comment section what your opinion is based on your strategy and your analysis in the markets. Anyway, family, that is all from me, your brother in the kingdom, Emmanuel Mokhale, and I'm signing out. God bless you. Love you so much.